Hello everybody, welcome back to... We're challenging Organization 13 to a final battle.
Finally.
Finally. What was I going to say about music, though? We were just on the tail end of that. Oh, like new music? People try to recommend stuff to me, and it's all rap music, which is really weird. Rap and hip-hop.
That's what's popular. Rap,
yeah,
hip-hop, pop music.
Yeah.
That's what
people want to listen to right now. There's a guy, like, literally, same cutscene.
Then.
And, like, other people, I listen to music differently than a lot of people. Like, even, like, at my old job at work, they would play stuff, and then I'd be like, you actually don't really like this. You're just playing it because, like fucking, nobody thinks DMX is a deep musician. You're just playing it like, this is a banger! Or, like, they'd play Creed. Like, you just like to make fun of it and sing it, but, like, would you actually sit down and listen to it yourself with headphones or something? Not really. Or, you know what I mean? Or people put on Michael Jackson or whatever. I'm like, you guys aren't actually a fan of Michael Jackson. It's just what everybody thinks is popular. Or AC/DC or stuff like that. Like,
AC/DC
universal artists that everybody loves. So you're like,
Yeah.
I like it too, but do you really like it? Whereas I listen to music for not bangers or what gets me hype. It makes me feel emotions or like I like the, you know what I mean? Like I feel the music.
You like you like the sound of the music or the vocals or like there's something about it.
Like sit down
like,
and listen to.
Like I don't admit this very often. I don't like Britney Spears. I like the song Toxic, and I don't like her voice. I like the background music that's played in the music for Toxic. And people were like, I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm like, look, if you ignore her lyrics and just listen to the dun 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 na 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 na, it's a catchy, twisty little like I like it. I like that little beat, you know.
I mean, there are certain artists that like I don't enjoy, but they might have like one song.
Right.
I particularly just the way the notes sound or the way you know what I mean. So that's not unheard of. Like. I'm trying to think if I have any guilty pleasure fucking songs that I listen to, but I don't like the artist in any other capacity.
How I've waited.
There actually is a Harry Styles song that I enjoy. It's called Late Night Talking.
Oh, yeah, I know that song.
Yep. I actually enjoy that. I don't like him, and I don't like One Direction or anything he's ever been a part of.
Right.
Like, I've never cared enough to look up any of his other stuff, but like, I'm not a fan of his, but I really enjoy that song.
All this late
I really like that, and that's out of character for me. Yeah. But that's rare. So yeah, dude, I'm not gonna make fun of you if you like fucking one Britney Spears song.
Yeah,
like it's
and like I said, it's not even the song that I like so much; it's the background.
It's the background, yeah, man.
But that's why with music though, you got to keep experimenting. You got to keep listening. You got to keep trying to find stuff. You know, there's a buddy of mine who loves the rapper Chris Webby. Loves him.
Never heard of that guy.
And he's okay. He's not like I'm not like, oh my god, I love this. But there's 2 songs that he did recently that I was like, hey, I like this. I'm gonna put this on my MP3 player and listen to it. You know what I mean? So even though I wouldn't say I'm a Chris Webby fan, I do like 2 of his songs. So it's like, okay, I get it. You know, like, of course as soon as I told him, as soon as I told that guy that I like 2 Chris Webby songs, he started sending me like 5, 6 different songs.
Really dive deep. He wants you to be a mutual fan, so you guys have that in common.
Right. So we have stuff to talk about, which is great. That's why I'd like to hear, like, when I asked you about whether or not you were a fan of The Used or whatever, I've heard that band name before, and I'm curious, you know what I mean? Like, some of the music that you're into, maybe I'm into it too, and that's why sometimes I look for, goddamn, recommendations and stuff, I'm always looking for recommendations for music. People watching this right now, if you're like, hey, I think you would like this, message me, I'll listen to it. Can't guarantee I'll like it, but I'll listen to it.
Or like I found that like anything that I like that somebody else knows, it's always the hit. Like I had a really close friend at my last job, and like I said, she knew I liked Cage the Elephant, but you bet your ass she never, ever, ever looked into anything else besides Ain't No Rest for the Wicked.
Right.
Or like the only Deftones song she really liked or ever listened to was Change. She never cared. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So anybody that I'm like, I like this band, and they'll be like, oh yeah, that, and they'll name the big song, and nothing else.
Yeah.
You know. Other than that, I never really bond with anybody. There was a girl, I don't really know her at work, but she saw my Nirvana shirt.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I really like your shirt. And I immediately turned into that guy. The Name 3 Songs guy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you like the band? She's like, I don't really. I'm like, you just like the fucking shirt design. Or like, she complimented another shirt I was wearing, and I was like, well, what shirt are you wearing? It was the Rolling Stones. And I was like, yeah, I like a couple of their songs. She's like, oh, I don't really. I'm like, Jesus Christ, woman. And I felt like I came off weird to her because, like, at first, like I thought she liked Nirvana. Like, I love talking to people about music because it's rare.
Yeah.
And then it just turned into, like, you don't like anything, and then it was awkward. And I walked away, and I would just avoid that person. Because I'm like, all right, you're one of them people. No, you know.
Yeah.
I don't get that either. Like, I would never wear a shirt of something
Promoting something that
I didn't
yeah.
actually like just because of the shirt design.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there are bands that I don't like that have really cool ass shirts.
Yeah.
Like Sleep Token has some cool looking shirts. Or even better example is that fucking girl that does that Portals album.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I love her artwork style. I love the shirt style, amazing.
Yeah.
The music video, amazing. Super artsy. I really wanted to like her. I really did, but it just her actual music style didn't do it for me. So you bet your ass I'm not gonna wear a fucking
you can't.
Burrow shirt just because it looks cool. That's lame. Don't do that, guys.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do that. One time when the 717 was still open, I was wearing a Deftones shirt. I got stopped by a group of Hispanic people that asked me to name 3 songs and sing Part of Change to prove I was a fan. I was like, yeah, I ain't no posing bitch. You guys thought you were gonna catch me. It was such a weird moment. Just drunk as fuck at the end of the night. I think we were leaving, and they're like, oh, that's cool. Can you name some? I had to name songs. And fuck. Yeah, guys, don't be a poser.
Yeah.
Don't be a poser.
I don't know what I'm doing. I can't.
My
target
girlfriend's
anything.
like that. She wears Nirvana shirts and Sublime. I'm like, besides the songs you've heard me play, you're not a fan.
I really,
t-shirts?
yeah. So I own a lot of Aesop Rock song shirts because I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan of Aesop Rock.
Yeah, you should wear the stuff then.
I'm always super happy when I go out in public and somebody's like, "Hey, I like your shirt," and you're right because I went to something once where I was out in public and I was at a place and I was wearing my Aesop Rock shirt and they're like, "Oh, hey, Aesop Rock, I like that song Kirby," and I kind of looked at myself and I kind of groaned. Because I'm like, yeah, everybody likes that song Kirby because it's a big hit for him. And because it's a song about him singing about his cat. And it's like, okay, I get it. Like, everybody loves that song. But, like, there's so much better music that he's done. You know what I mean?
That's like the average person. That's all they look into. The radio hits, the singles. And it's like you're missing so many good deep cuts. Like an album. Like half the time, my favorite song on an album is never the hit single.
Right.
It's usually a deep cut. You know?
Yeah.
People just don't do that.
That's why even though I told myself not to do it, I listened to the entire Linkin Park album, not just the
to see if anything was better. But at that time, you chose poorly.
I did chose poorly because there was only a
it was
song
worth
or
a
two that
shot,
was
right?
okay.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah. But I can't just listen to one. Like if somebody sends me this song recommendation, I listen to it and I'm like, yeah, it was okay, it was all right. But I end up usually liking stuff. In fact, just the same gentleman I was talking about who liked the Chris Webby, I was like, my favorite song from him is Thunder, and he's like, he's a fan. He's a super fan. And he's like, that one doesn't ring a bell. And he actually had to listen to it on his phone a little bit, and he was like, yes, I know what you're talking about now. So obviously I'm in the minority, even for the big fans, you know, because it's like, he wasn't exactly 100% sure what I was talking about. And that's wild to me. Now, that's true because, like, I don't know every Aesop Rock song. You know what I mean? Like, there's... But, like, I don't know. I think some of my favorites are, deep, like you said, deep cuts, where they're not the popular ones.
Yeah, I just don't like, you're missing out on so much music.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? Like, and sometimes I do that too. Like, there's certain bands I like a song or two, and I give it a chance. I'm like, it's not for me.
Yeah.
But it's still worth a shot, because you never know.
Or you listen to a song or two, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to listen to the whole album now, and then, like, nothing else strikes you.
You know what I mean? Like, once again, Caged Elephant, I always liked The Rest of the Week, and I'm like, I wonder what the rest of the album sounds like.
Yeah.
And I loved it. First 2 albums, complete masterpieces.
Yeah.
In my mind. You know what I mean? It's like, it's worth giving it a shot. Some people are too lazy to listen to a 40-minute album.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Give it a chance.
Give it a real chance. Yeah. Okay, so we're riding a bunch of Keyblades.
Why are we doing this?
To defeat the Demon Tide.
What the fuck is going on here? I don't know what's going on anymore. I thought we were just fighting the bosses.
No, not yet.
We're not even fighting the bosses?
We're not yet. No.
Oh my god, bro.
So after all those cutscenes, this giant Demon Tide showed up. All the
oh my god, bro. No.
These are all the Keyblades from the previous Keyblade Masters. And in fact, you'll see all the usernames of all the people who played the mobile game pop up, and you'll have to press button, the triangle button a whole bunch of times to get them to... Really, really lame.
I'm tired of this.
And the other thing I want to just mention right before we quit here, at this point right here, I'm telling you right now, you can die in this sequence. Don't just think you can just stand there and press the same button over and over again. You actually have to dodge, and you actually have to pay attention, because you can die and have to redo this all over again. So,
God damn it.
Next time, guys, we're going to defeat the Demon Tide. We'll see you guys next time.